Today's video is sponsored by Simply Safe. What's going on, guys? Vic here. Beautiful day out here. We got the boys, Ryan Morey right there.
What's up, guys?
We got Max.
What's going on, guys?
Of Grouper MVP. So both these guys have a channel. I'm gonna have them linked below, but basically we're fishing out of Tampa Bay today on the west coast of Florida, so let's hit it. Okay, so we made our way to the south end of Skyway Bridge, or pier as you call it. That giant bridge you guys saw us pass, that's the Skyway.
The Skyway connects like Bradenton side to St. Pete side. There's tons of bait on it. Right now it's a bunch of fry greenback, so we're gonna chum them up, cast net them, and then we're gonna go to Main Bridge and we're gonna catch some mangrove snapper there.
As Ryan Morey would say, it's a great day to have a great day. And if you guys are having a great day, go ahead and like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. It's free, costs you guys nothing, and then you guys will be notified the next time a new video comes out. You guys see that water shimmering? That's all bait. That's one cool thing about the West Coast compared to the East Coast. They have bait year round. It's insane the amount of life that's here. So these bait fish, they just like to hide under the shadow line right here, all up and down the bridge, hide from predators.
Right now, I mixed up some bait fish chum, added some water, and now we're throwing it back, letting the current take it back, and all the bait fish will start feeding on it. When you throw the chum in, it kind of creates a cloud, and they can't see the net as well, so lets you catch more of them.
As the saying goes, if you chum, they will come.
They will come.
And you guys see
here, throwing, it looks like sand. It's kind of like this pasty sand that I got in the bucket, but it's like a little tropical fish food or something along those lines is what Max was saying.
Now we clouded them out.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, that's it, boys. That's it. You could see him swimming in there. It's such a good feeling when you get him in the net. It's like the greatest feeling in the world when bait is a success, isn't it?
100%.
Woo, baby. Oh yeah.
We got a lot now. One or two throws like that, we'll be set. Well.
Open up the well, and in we go. Great feeling. We just ran from the south end of the bridge. We're kind of like set up in the middle of the bridge. There's this big rock pile right here, and these mangroves are kind of sitting on bottom, but we got a bunch of chummers, so periodically Max will throw some out. And today's setup is this right here. We got 20-pound tough line fluoro, these little mustad yellowtail jig heads. 16th ounce, nice because you don't have to fish a weight. The weight's already in the jig head itself. We got 15-pound tough line dominate braid. You guys can save 20% off all mustad and tough line products. Use my code LANDSHARK. Wow, okay. Okay, double up with, oh no, I'm gonna get smoked by the dolphin. They're quick, but they're not that quick.
Well, they came in pretty fast for Max earlier.
Jeez. On the East Coast, you hear us complain about sharks? Max, what do you got on the West Coast?
The dolphins.
Oh, I just released mine.
In the bay, these dolphins just will eat all your fish. And it's annoying.
And the dolphins are way smarter. He's just gonna hang around the boat. Mangroves only have to be 10 inches to keep. This guy's probably 10 inches, but we have set ourselves a boat minimum size limit of 12 inches. So this guy's gonna be released to sea another day. We got a live well full of these little greenies. I like to take mine and hook them right here in the throat. Ryan's gonna throw a handful of dead baits in, right? Gets them fired up. And you guys see that the rocks come up real shallow, but then it kind of dives down. And then I have my bail open, just like your yellowtail fishing. That way they don't feel the resistance when they eat it. Let them eat it for like 2 seconds and then hit them. These mangroves know there's a predator in the area they don't want to eat. They get lockjaw.
But a real dude.
Oh, that was a good fish. That fish was in the rocks. That fish broke me off in the rocks.
That was a gag grouper.
Why do you think that?
Because once you get lower on the ledge, that's where they'll hang out, and that gives them the best opportunity to run in the rock, break you off.
Oh, dude. He's oh my gosh. Oh! Dolphin got him.
Well, dolphin did you dirty. Now, Vic, now's your time to catch one.
Max, if you hook them, will they not come back?
Hopefully.
They're waiting for you. They're waiting for you. I see
It's
them.
in the rock. It's in the rock.
That's a gag.
Oh, dude, I'm in the rocks. They're waiting for it to come out of the rocks. Do you see that? I don't want to get them out of the rocks until the dolphin's gone.
They just dipped. Oh, it's just restaged.
Dude.
Whack the water in the back of the boat area. Just don't hit Victor's rod.
Oh, you got him out?
Got him.
Ah! No! Well, at least I know my line's gonna be tight, huh? My knots are good.
They were
110%. Dolphin are worse than sharks. 110%. Oh, dude, he let go. Oh!
He's coming for it.
Real! Oh, he got it again. Hey, I'll tell you what, this is some strong braid.
Tree doesn't go around that green, so I just did it, broke it.
He broke it.
Hopefully the dolphin won't follow us. What you guys couldn't see is there was 2 dolphins and they would just sit on bottom. You just see their big white body and they just stare, like staring right where you cast your bait, waiting for you to get bit, and as soon as you did, they look all cute and cuddly. They are ferocious killers. Don't let them fool you.
So these dolphins are actually just following us from spot to spot right now. So,
Dude, he ran all the way over here. Just like that. Dude, these guys are chunky.
yeah, because they're feeding on all that chum.
These West Coast mangroves are very chunky. There's a lot of fish you shouldn't stick your finger in their mouth, but this is one of them. They got these 2 little fangs right here. You guys see, let me try to open his mouth a little bit. Stick them. Uh-huh. Anytime you feel them pull drag is a good one, I think.
This one should be around 12, maybe 12 and a half. Today we're only keeping them 12 and bigger, so this one's makes the limit.
See you guys? Oh, yeah, baby. Come on. Not bad, not bad. Not bad. That's a keeper right there.
Oh,
dude, that was sick. Right on the rocks, huh?
Yeah. Another one. Oh!
Sometimes you can't close your bail fast enough. You know what the best thing is? No flipper yet. This one's going in the box. Some of these pilchards are a little bit too big and they actually will swim this jig head up. So here's a little pier secret that we used to do back in the day. Not all of us. Take your mouth, just bite the tail a little bit like that. He can't swim as good. You know, back in the day, we couldn't afford pliers or boomerang tools or knives, so we just used to use our teeth. Just for that, you guys liked the video. I'm committed for you guys, for your entertainment here, so. Whoa, baby. That's a good one. And the dolphin got it right there. It's gonna be some sick GoPro footage for you guys at least. Dolphins eating. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That is a good fish.
It's in a rock.
That's a good fish. Rick would tell you to take your time,
Nice
enjoy it. Oh yeah!
It's like mango.
It is.
Got rocked by a mango.
I mean, it goes to show you that they're smart and aggressive fish, you know?
Yeah.
All right, guys, we are winding down the day. We got some afternoon thunderstorms coming in, but check it out. What do we got, boys?
We got 12 mangoes. They're pretty decent size. They were all hitting on top water. We'd just be throwing chum and they'd be slurping it.
They be slurping it.
But we had issues with dolphins, so we had to work through that, but we still persevered.
And we still released maybe like 6 or 7 legal fish, so we easily could have had our limit. But we released a couple in the beginning, and then, you know, we kept a couple more in the end.
That's Alright, check out my buddies' channels. We got Max Grouper MVP on the screen as well as linked below, as well as Ryan. Both these guys kill it. Got great content, and yeah, so we'll catch you guys back at the dock. Tomorrow is actually the day that Brookie and I leave for Alaska. As you guys have been seeing, there's been a ton of traveling on this channel. We're going to Panama, Mexico, Oregon, back to California all in the next few months. With all that traveling, Brooke and I can have peace of mind because we have SimpliSafe. SimpliSafe is an incredibly easy to use home security system. Most of their sensors are actually based on a peel and stick system. Like, you got this motion sensor right here at the door. We got sensors all around the house. You got motion detection sensors, glass break sensors, fire alarms, all different types of sensors for your needs. All of these sensors are linked to a base station, which is linked to a keypad, so you can choose whether you're home, away, or you can turn the system off. SimpliSafe even has an incredibly easy to use app. I have mine linked to my video camera that came with the SimpliSafe system, so I can see exactly what's going on in my house even when I'm not at home. So let's say one of the entryway sensors or motion sensors goes off while you're not home, the monitoring center will call the police if it's alerted to anything. And SimpliSafe is hooking up my subscribers. You guys can get 20% off your system and your first month free. Go to simplisafe.com/landshark. I'm gonna have it on the screen here as well as in the description box below. Now let's get to filleting these fish. The mangrove snapper we got, they're not giants by any means, but you know, we got a couple nice ones. This one's probably like 13, 14 inches, but the minimum size is 10 inches. So, and you know, they're pretty plentiful in the bay. Now I'm gonna do like a little snapper appetizer. You guys know me and I love my crispy skin on fish. So that's exactly what we're gonna do with this guy. I think it'll really do it justice because it's small and we're really gonna utilize as much of the fish as possible. So if you guys have never had the skin on a fish, something like a snapper or grouper, what you gotta do is knock the scales off. You can use butter knife, spoon, anything slightly abrasive that's not gonna penetrate through the meat. Run whatever utensil you got from the tail to the head. Pretty self-explanatory. And you'll know when there's no scales left. If you were gonna do a whole fish recipe, this is your very first step too, is knocking the scales off. So that's pretty much what he looks like.
He's naked.
We fillet. And it actually makes your filleting a lot easier when you're dealing with a species that normally has pretty thick scales. Your filleting becomes a lot easier. Break through our fin bones over the rib cage. Voila! So here's what you end up with. So perfect little fillet, and the reason I really want to do this recipe with the skin is because you can really utilize the fish. Just get rid of those few pin bones right here. Oh yeah, baby. This is gonna crisp up super nice, so we'll catch you guys in the kitchen to cook this up. So to make our crispy skin mangrove snapper, I got a stainless steel pan right here. I'm gonna go in with a high smoke point oil, like peanut oil. Just wanna cover the bottom. Okay, and we're gonna wait for this to start smoking. So the way I prepared these mangrove snapper, and you guys know how passionate I am about cooking and food and fish. Try, please, one time in your life, fish with the skin on. I know that it's a pretty popular thing, but I know a lot of people kind of shy away from it. So delicious. So the way we got these prepared, skin side up. I only season one side just because it's a pretty thin fillet, so you don't really need to hit it from both sides. Salt, pepper, garlic powder, coriander, and then I did score the skin, which is going to prevent it from kind of curling up. Now what we're going to do is come over here. Our pan is smoking. Want to go right into the heat. sure we always go away from us. The trick to getting this really crispy, the tastiest part of this recipe or dish is making sure that your skin is crispy. Now to get that, not only do you need to make sure that your skin is completely dry before you do this, because if you have any moisture, it's going to prevent it from searing it. You want to make sure you do that, and you want to make sure your oil is pretty dang hot. These are not going to take very long, maybe 2 to 3 minutes on each side. I can already see some kind of brown. You guys will see right here. I can see some brown forming on the skin right here. And you got to keep an eye on it. And you're only really going to cook it on this side, especially with something super thin like this. If I had a thicker piece like salmon or some cod or something, or grouper, I would want to flip it, but it's going to cook in entirety just on this one side, because our whole purpose is we want to get that skin as crispy as possible, and the only way to do that is to leave it as on this side as long as possible. Take it off the heat. So we're gonna serve it with a little cucumber, tomato, basil salad. I'm gonna toss this in a little bit of parsley basil oil that we made in a previous catch and cook. I wanna get some acidity in there, so I'm gonna use this. I mean, this is basically all vinegar with a little bit of sweetness in there. Sweet and hot peppers. Toss a little bit of this in there. Give it a mix. Branch and vine balsamic vinegar. We'll take our cucumber tomato salad and we're just gonna place it right here in the middle. Now we can take, if you guys listen, you hear that? There's our crispy skin. And we're gonna just place it right on top of our salad. Super simple to make. I mean, very few ingredients. I think it's a nice little elegant way to make mangrove snapper and a tasty way to eat it. And it's a nice and light lunch. We have these actually left over from another catch and cook. These are pea tendrils, kind of like pea shoots. I'm just gonna toss it in a little bit of this vinaigrette that we made a little earlier, just to kind of make it not so bland. And you do it at the very end this way. This is not gonna be soggy. And then we can just garnish like so. I used to think that gourmet food and fine dining was like this unachievable thing and you have to take years and years. And I'm not saying I'm no top chef or anything, but I think this is a very nice looking plate that you guys can make at home. There's nothing in here you can't find in a normal grocery store. And I mean, it's a little tomato cucumber salad, some fish. Find this at Whole Foods, bam. Make a nice meal for your wife, your husband, your daughter, your father, your brother, whoever, you know?
Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, I feel like I just ruined a masterpiece with my fork. A little bit of fish. Oh, that skin looks so good.
You hear the crunch?
I can't tell you the last time I had fish with the skin on where it's crispy like that. That's really good.
Yeah.
I think I might do that again. So the sweetness mixes really, really well with the fish too. You don't always think of sweet things with fish, but this salad, the crunch of the freshness, very, very well done.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah, man.
I used to be someone who thought leaving the skin on fish was kind of weird, but when you cook it really crispy like that, like it's not still stringy or weird or anything, like it's literally super crispy. Like even when you like put your fork into it, it's not like it just peels off of the fish, and it's nice and crispy.
Let's see what this is all about. It's like Brick was saying, you see, if you've ever had like fish with the skin on where it's poached or baked, it doesn't quite get that consistency. This is like a seafood French fry. If you've ever baked chicken and get that crispy chicken skin, this is what it's like. This is what you're missing out on if you don't do it with your fish. Oh yeah. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Huge shout out to Max for taking us out. Big thank you to Ryan and Bricky for helping me film. It's good to have good people in your life, and that's all I'm going to say. And once again, a huge shout out to Simply Safe for sponsoring today's video. As you guys are watching this, Bricky and I will be in Alaska most likely, or just about there. Super excited to share those videos with you guys. So until then, see ya.